Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky at L.T. Smith Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Hilltoppers will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Hollins. Caught. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short. And you've got to think on offense. You've got to play.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Give to the fullback. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hicks. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. the RPO, got it. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Moving the pocket, it's Tisdale. Unloads it left. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Bringing it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll take the penalty and move them back. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. Misses badly on that one.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick give. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Handoff again. Defense all over it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Hollins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go.
They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Quick give. It's Savage. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moves the pocket. It's Tisdale. That one's not even close.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Hicks. Got enough for the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. It's Hicks. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Hits inside. It's Hicks. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And And you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under pressure. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Back to pass, it's Tisdale. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Needs it here on 4th down. Finds his big tight end. And they get him down short of the 1st down marker.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Got an alley. There he goes to the right. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets the back moving. Drops back. It's Tisdale. Left side is Howard. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Tisdale. Look out! Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Back's got it on the screen. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It is perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Savage. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. Making his first move. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just got rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. That's caught. It's Howard. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Hilltoppers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Tisdale. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Drops back on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The give. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 10 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Huskers getting a banner day from their stars on the road to pick up victories away from home. That's the mark of a focused team. They continue to run roughshod over the opposition. They're now 9-1 on the season.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keep it on the ground. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Stopped right there.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Hand it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run. Shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Topper. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how about this, though, man? Picking up right where they left off, putting up points, being explosive, being a threat. You thought at half maybe the defense would come up with some answers. So far, first drive, no answers to be found.
And the point after is good. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Over first and 10.
This offense has it with really good field position. Tells to run, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't make him sweat it all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Number 37. Kick it away.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air, it's Glenn. He's going to fire deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Intercepted by Jacksonville State. And they'll take over first and 10.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Still running at the 40. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
2nd down now after the sack. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Got it behind the line. It's Savage. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Back to pass, it's Hollins. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires downfield. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down.
To kick it away.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Smith on the screen. Turning it on. He's at the 50. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Hilltoppers in the hurry-up.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Trying to run, it's Hicks. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, WKU. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They put the brakes on him.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run him again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. As we check in with Holly.
Well, guys, these turnovers continue to dictate what's happening in this ballgame. The quarterback has been under duress, and he is starting to show this wear and tear. The defense is feeding off of this, though. They see he's banged up, and they are going to keep coming after him. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hollins. Fires to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Running inside, it's Hicks. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
off the bootleg, looking to fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for room at the 40. Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down.
Snags it, and there's running room. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Right down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Out wide right, it's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air, it's Hollins. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. On the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Scanning the field is Collins. Caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're coming flying in there, making this.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 37, set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Keeps it on the bootleg. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.